When the pandemic hit, Oscar Montoya, 35, an improv teacher and performer at the Upright Citizen Brigade in Los Angeles, noticed he wasn't his usual outgoing self. "I had nothing to talk about," he told reporters at the New York Times, and social media led me to think most people were thriving and I was doing worse. This caused Oscar anxiety. We can all relate to Oscar, especially right now when facing the struggles of a worldwide pandemic.
According to ADAA.com, anxiety affects 40 million Americans, being the most common mental illness in the U.S. More specifically, social anxiety disorder affects 15 million adults in the U.S. With the pandemic being a part of our lives now for almost a year, more and more individuals are experiencing aspects of social anxiety and worries whether they've struggled with it in the past or not. These social worries can manifest themselves into the reduction of positive emotions, decreased achievements at school or work, fueling loneliness, and leading to problems such as substance abuse or depression.
Hi, I am Buso Drame.
And I'm Liana Stowell.
And this is where we identify our concern. With the pandemic affecting our entire lives and predominantly our social lives, our goal for this project was to communicate to our peers how to overcome these social struggles and anxieties with healthy strategies and tools. We felt this project also related well to family and consumer sciences education. It reflects the FCS standard 12.1.1, which is to analyze physical, emotional, moral, and cognitive development. It also reflects one of the purposes of FCCLA, which is to provide opportunities for personal growth and preparation for an adult life.
According to statnews.com, since the pandemic, loneliness has increased by 20 to 30% and emotional distress more than tripled, affecting individuals socially, physically, and mentally.
Experts also indicated that those who suffer from mental health conditions with anxiety will face bigger obstacles post-lockdown than those who don't, due to an increased isolation from the pandemic. These were the reasons behind our project.
To implement our project, we had to form a plan. We wanted to focus on how the pandemic was affecting our society, and more specifically, our peers. Through our research, we found that our peers were struggling socially and mentally because of the pandemic, and we wanted to create tools to help them overcome these anxieties. We came up with the 4 steps to overcoming your anxiety by using the acronym STEP. S stands for Start Small, T stands for Think Positive, E stands for Exercise, and P stands for Prepare. To go along with our acronym, we designed and created our own website for our peers to go to with more tips, information, and resources to help them overcome their anxieties.
To put our plan into action, we decided to present these facts, ideas, and website to our peer groups. We did this by setting up times to Zoom in and talk to advisories about the strategies we researched. The form of communication we used to present our information was direct verbal communication. We also used nonverbal communication by using facial expressions to set a positive conversational tone for the presentation.
Since we were not able to reach all student advisories with our presentation, we provided each advisory with their own set of written communication. We decided it would be beneficial for all students to have their own reminder of STEP. We designed a small laminated card with the words STEP on it and a QR code leading to another form of written communication we designed, a website. This website will lead peers through different tools that they can use, other links they can utilize, and access to a blog with posts that we will be updating weekly. During our presentation, we also encourage our peers to participate in this form of communication by adding to our blog with tips that have helped them. This written form of communication can be a simple reminder to our peers to help them through anxious situations, and it can be easily accessible for them to use at any time.
As a result of this project, we feel that our interpersonal communication skills were strengthened greatly. Our verbal communication skill was strengthened by finding the best way to relate to our peers. We successfully did this by relaying information in a positive, conversational way. Our nonverbal means of communication was also strengthened through this project by keeping a positive, non-threatening facial expressions on our faces during the presentation. Lastly, our written communication was strengthened by coming up with a brand new acronym and website to help strengthen our message and accomplish our goal of reaching all students in our high school.
In evaluation, we successfully were able to reach all students by having advisory teachers hand out our STEP cards to roughly 1,000 students. This ensures that students will now have the steps to overcoming their social anxiety.
Our answer to question 1 is that we felt the skill that was strengthened through this project was our ability to use various forms of communication to achieve our goal. Gaining stronger skills in verbal, nonverbal, and written communication will help us in future classes, presentations, and one day at our job when working with all individuals.
Our answer to question 2 is that one obstacle we faced was finding the time to zoom into advisories to give our presentation. Since we are both remote learners and we wanted to share our presentation to in-person advisories, we had to do a couple extra steps to set up Zoom links and plan times that worked for our schedules and theirs. We did this successfully and we were able to present to 4 advisory classes of all grade levels.
Thank you.